headquarters.
It is a Tuesday's edition of the Ghana Premier League headquarters, of course. And you know, today is a special day, an international day for all sports journalists in the country and beyond as well. So if you're a sports journalist, today is your day and today is your show, of course. But the big one coming up Sunday is the Tiozafi Festival. Zobuchi Abinchi. Bra, ne yedidi. Enti se mo ho ayewa wa ha. Sunday one ma wa ha ho. Sunday wo he wo na vrongo, wo Sunday ma, wo bolga, wo baby enti. Me ma ayewa me de banie, but Lawrence me de ni so. Enti wan so mu che phones na wan hwa me nya bi. Enti me de size bi ko no ma ye ne kase na me ba me nya enam se ye ku na ntwe ba ko. Ni na ye be ba enti Josiah Festival on the 7th, the forecourt, ewa yenim haya. Anopano, ubedu ntema, ubenya breakfast. The brony friend breakfast no, ubenya biedi. And sana Josiah Finibabano, na bibida uyem, enti brantem. And sana Josiah Finibabano, ubanya se, ufi fiyodi mendidi krabra. Ebe sevu breakfast. And sana Josiah Finibabano, aba. Enti Romak, aba. Onzo studio Samsung and Nanedu etime ko mo na mo so omo plans so mami start with Nanedu because you are Josiah Festival
you are train say kwesiada on the 7th ebeba na eni edi e ho agim because it's a beautiful event. Yeah. We are all looking forward to it, and I understand it's a live band special in Chinchin band. In the Osho Krum ha, Omono Mabaso. Omo make sure say major event be a course of Krum Habiano. Omono Mabo live banner, a man for there. Say a high life, say play hip life, hip hop, dancehall, the fellas Penny B. Because I'm a fan of Samini. Into Wild Bar Football Awards, no enjoy the taste of Samini food music. At the same time, I say, Samuel Usu. Samaye nanka mebusiafo wo jeje so say ohineba. So Samuel Owusu will be there. Reporter yet no into obeba obe make sure say enyu metisa no say wono wonim Samuel Owusu dia wonim say one of the best students of high life music.
Right.
What they say you can't high life music right from Nanampedu e make sure say oh yeah big. You a lot of high life legends are they call the next level.
Yeah.
A branch I'm actually the day if you Nigeria buy no obeshe mo kena what I say o make sure you dey call the next level make the first music award of the year 1999 when Julius Kodwentu eba that branch that the Lumba eba no make sure say launch high life man they call the next level what be take the next step especially the burger high life and the pure high life no you hu Jordan the late
Akoti Brofo.
Yes, Akoti Brofo. Now you deal with Samuel Owusu. That's what they call the next level. So
Sammy Babi shaky.
Samuel Owusu will be in the studio.
Oh, great.
And you movie, you be making sure so on the day like this, no. You best hire high life in Pabua. Now you be trying nasty and making sure say, or no, to imagine them not to be.
Tell you flip an elbow.
What I say? What is our new weather? Conconsechi. Me me friend ya na me do. Fi say ti omu osuti e jabo for the year hu pa. So someone who be there to make sure say
na do so na ko ban na do pen ban pa.
Me naturally no ade e da bia me pe.
Concert no.
Me ade e da bia me pe.
Na concert.
Say me no me fi suaduro. Na me twa me ho kakra. Na bra body me ko di Kumasi. And so you be about for the taste of life in Kumasi, you will enjoy high life music.
True.
What I say? You enjoy high life music. Then you be make sure say you go enjoy a day like this on Sunday. Na you want gym. What I say? Yes, to be very fine. What I say?
Okay. So Felix there already I say Felix are you already say so and
only baby. Maka chi maka bro for money can cry. Nya me mega me. Sunday ya Max TV Tiozafi Festival. Koye chomo fun koye. Yanu no chomu sun. Free Tiozafi. Nyeba ya.
Jada ne na wa ye comic e banku ke ne ona nye ba ye a toza fie wa ke ngom wo no sumo wa na ngom wo no fie ko ye green ni nye wa ye Max TV for quarter ne wo no ne o ka ke ko ani aba le green fie
on your screen there no
thank you
na dey see afre be round about
I know ona musuni bi no ni your run
no you round about
tawele fe Kochako na kind. Bona ne. She run and no your picture me oh. Many nyele Max TV. Fe mene game ameke omo wo wa me sama me.
Okay.
Oh throughout the week I feel ka sama me tan. The Sunday mono ba nyu asom ko pass omo ko ba Max.
Great.
Ona ke sometimes the Sunday say be me your mo to joint ke toza fi enele e ba be ni ba ya.
Oh fine.
No vinye vebeo Sunday le Max TV. Mi o moto dum free. Sunday na va do free o moto.
TZ
sorry. TZ free.
O ba mo go ba bia de
Keva free.
Okay, so
and
Sunday there.
Hania, we opportunity monitor last year na aha nyina aboma. Into reporter mate and say this time round no enim ha inchemu ha echide ha ebesi me bra sport ha
Play boy
sports ha ni nyina etwa Mass TV and Mass FM radio station ni mo ye opi ye be check phones nyina wo
nice
what I say and a lot of celebrities say back I understand say new techno icon Kudus Mohammed will be there what I say and Stoneboy the reigning artist of the year he will be there.
So
last year artist of the year what I say Blacko on Rangasa be ho nti be make sure say Paradise Soldier what I say ye be make sure say e ba be enjoy bibia nti ye nyina ye gba dem nti we can't wait to be there on Sunday na dey wajim ye mo bi so dey e be make sure say event na etesa no e mo be ye nti obi amra o pese ohun the various celebrities we fear ha sports presenters, radio presenters, TV presenters, right from the morning show to sports to novella. Why now, on the D-Day, no opportunity baha, you see all of them. That day, near man for be fraternizing, near socializing, near make sure say events like this, no. I sociable. Until young lady on Beijing make sure say events like this, no. But my successful.
Oh, Roman, over an hour here, 2 hours, then we come straight to action.
Young screen on your now. J event debut Shona kobo ya won fine kobo yo oya ko na ko fine ita ko no oye ni fresh je ni pa ko oye ni ta no bo wa shakam ko che no bo wa shakam onye bo ya sharp leg man pa le bi an ba ke ko ba wa na breakfast dan o ke me
TZ ba no cocoa ba no fe no town no ye for breakfast
ngam am no poponsu
fair man je
nice one
so it's all about the Toza festival at Ebasu Kusiara Ebe baby do yan ni ayowa odi ofifia men ka se debi odi for wayo bra by 7 dey be dru ha anopa no ye be mo wadidi na eduane ni so ba ye tuemu ato ade be san wo ha enti bebi a wo bia nim sa manfo abodompem ebi emwo echiche ni benche nyina e faka ba sena na edukan no mo a mo peso Mr Magite mo se TV ni yete so ye wo TV so na mo o ebi mo hyehyia mo twetwe nhoma Lawrence Kanate Magite ne Mr Odumo Maximums omo nyina mo ho enti mo ba be hu sankofo nyina mo favorite presenters am hu o Mutala Yakubu Yampofo Ankra Josiah Okoe Quaye omo nyina wo ha mo ne o betumi atwa pictures enti me srewa Sunday de wo ye bia so kwa sorry ntem na obepon a opompe ma woni nkyere da akoma ha sa wo so be kwa sorry na wapon after 12 me srewa oba na aduane na sa na de wow jerije
one band tema wonya bebi
ready dey ja
understand say live band so dey Victor pa ko say no
oh your boy tuemu ato wow bria na one
I can't wait for Samuel Owusu to be there.
Okay, Teosavi and I do who come on kakran. Okay, Ghana Football Awards a betray mu and a brand here Udimu Akutin. Ayo Felix Oman, a casa organization, and it will be only 2 years be a Okaho, and Obeka say, Omo and Omo birthday idea, no. The fund makers are founding fathers of this whole idea. This year, a month for Abo Mabaso. Yan Chin so cry, a bako, no one church, no boy mu, send a corner, send a cusina, Kudus Mohammed, Emano, the footballer of the year. Remark, boy moy.
Tony, I must say, I'm super excited. We share support in free Max, especially Max FM. You know, throughout the week, more boy, Emma, your ball. You know, I was on our radio, so and I think it was a very beautiful event. Organization was spot on. The glitz, the glamour, and the stars. We had everybody from different walks of life. You know, coming ex-footballers, current footballers. You know, politicians and all that. This was the Minister for Youth and Sports. You know, presenting the Footballer of the Year award, Emma Mohammed Kudus. No. Ononi Usman Bukari, Fatah Isaaku, and Inaki Williams. These were the 4 people who were gunning for the topmost award. Nyama Kudus, West Ham in the Premier League. The first debut ever Premier League, but it was very, very good. Usman Bukari, we need double with Resta, Bebli, says your call, US, on the ball. But so Oshe Fatah Isaaku is one of the reasons why Leicester City are making a quick return into the English Premier League. And then Inaki Williams, 12 goals in La Liga. And at this season, the
best African in La Liga.
Yes, and Boa Atletico Madrid on winning Copa del Rey for so many years. And for me, I don't think there is anybody outside this 4 who deserve to be nominated for this particular category. But for Bebli, say once award we are, even see you test the short code Quaye. But award we have a committee almost selected performance of Ghanaian players all over the world. Now they are my board. No, we have a 13-member board, and the board needs selected players. Now they call the various categories.
And we are astute football administrators.
So the 13-member no, Mr. Cartufo, board chair.
Oh, great.
The deputy is
the
deputy is Augustina Info. There were Blasters assistant coach John Pinto as a board member.
Oh, great.
Referee Alex Cote is a board member.
Okay.
Yes, Abukari Damba Karela for coach, board member. Gary R. Smith, Sadiq Obama, myself, Daniel Lodro, Matilda Dumedo, Women's Dex, FA. GFA Communication Director Henry Asante Chu. So these are the 13-member board. Say all the players who go into the different category. We are what you call Club 100. And the Club 100 no, captains of the national teams. And the coaches voting 16, 18 teams, no captains, no coaches, and also vote. And then we have other selected journalists. Nane do say a member of the Club 100 and to also vote. And yes, who test the short code and to vote. It's a club that votes. And it's because we want to make it as credible as possible. The only category I am voting a goal of the season, no public, no, and voting.
The goal, I mean, the footballer of the season, I mean, the year. Number 4 say, Nanka, I prefer Isaaku to Kudus. I don't know, but what do you saying?
I don't say, you know, and I agree, say, Kudus is slight ahead of Fatah Isaaku. But the second player in the history of the world to win it back-to-back after Thomas Partey. They are also winning back-to-back. No, Kudus will be the second player to do it. And I think that Kudus Mohammed, he may even win it again as a player because it looks like I feel that we're still the peak period of his career. And one person here, maybe I may say football, are lucky to him. Now, are injury free? He will be the best Ghanaian player at least in the next decade because 23 years, Mitch Marker said, 10 or more years football in him. To play at the top level. Say ABA, Saudi for no, any Qatar for no, any China for no, for Sikabia. A bit attempting to move from arguably the best league in the world to move there. I think say he will be the star boy for Ghana football for some time, Kaka. And I think say he deserve to win the back-to-back. My name call for more cast it have to Fatal. Me personally, once I make what voting who determine who wins. Now it was difficult for me to choose between Kudus Mohammed and Isaaku Fatah.
Yeah.
So me all my winning in eventually no e be see mu back so na eventually me voting me way no at the man. So I think that Fatah helping Leicester City Football Club to qualify back into the Premier League. Also the kind of competition we face here together with Ipswich, Southampton, and Leeds United, Derby County, and any teams from what the championship are. The favorite two qualify to the Premier League back in the I didn't say why here. The same as Kudus Mohammed.
Right.
I was just going to the West Ham team.
Yanko tie in summer. Abrantia Kudus Mohammed on footballer of the year at the night Omoye Awards.
And the winner is Mohammed Kudus.
I would like to thank everyone who left their time and come here to experience this amazing awards. And I would want to use this opportunity to give thanks to everyone who put in effort to make sure this nice event happened today. I'm happy to be named as the Player of the Year. It's a testament of my hard work from my teammates, my family. And before I continue, I would like Fatah to be in front of me here. I would like to thank Fatah for coming here to support, even though he's part of the nominees as well. As part of the new generation, one of my aims is to increase the unity and the love between us. And this season, in as much as we are competing for the award, it's a very healthy competition, and then he has pushed me a lot this season, and I've pushed him a lot too. I've told him this already, but in front of everyone, I want to use this opportunity to tell him how proud I am of his journey and how far he has come and what he has done this season at Leicester. And this is a source of motivation for me and him and all the upcoming players coming up. And there has been a lot of legends here. I can't mention names, but I want to use this opportunity to thank all of them because everything they have done in the past years has paved the way for us, the young ones, to get here today. So our responsibility is also pave the way even clearer for the upcoming ones and then pass the torch backwards. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice evening.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So this is the new icon for techno accessories. The man Kudus Mohammed anytime soon. Maybe our Pamfanka will be joining us from the Accra City Hotel, where the new fresh boy in town, Footballer of the Year back-to-back, will be endorsing that one there. And so, kudos to Kudus. Kudos to Kudus. Kudus, yes, kudos to Kudus. And I think that it rhymes. Kudos to Kudus for picking the award. But let's come back home. You know, Summertex, they were crowned league champions, and definitely when it is GPL quarters, let's look at our local player who also popped out on the night to be awarded. When we come to Felix on the local scene, was it Kayeke?
I think if you talk about the people that took a lot of awards, it has to be Samates.
Yeah.
They did quite well. And for a team that got promoted into the league just 2 seasons ago, and for them to win the Premier League, and it wasn't by fluke. You know, sometimes when you want to win the Premier League, you need to have some continuity or consistency. And they had it at Summer Boy, where they won 16 of the 17 home games they played. They lost just to Nations FC, and that was the only game they failed to score. So they won Team of the Year, you know, at the event. Their CEO, Dr. Richard Century, won the Best Club CEO.
Great.
Emmanuel Kayeke, you know, won the Best Player in the Ghana Premier League, the home-based player. He was fighting it along Ivan Sosei, who was their top scorer, you know. And then we had how do you call it? We had Kofi Ban winning the goalkeeper of the season, and Samatex as a whole the team of the season. So it was a very good night for them, and I love the fact that every one of them they entirely brought a team to the conference center, and they were very, very supportive. And I must say kudos to Edmond Aka for a wonderful, you know, job. You know, sometimes when the team is performing on the field, we don't see what they do behind the scenes. But trust me, without a very good administrative structure, it will always be difficult for you to emulate that success on the pitch. And I think that a lot of the clubs should watch out for Samatex. For me, I won't even be surprised if they're able to keep a core of the players and still make Samaboy a fortress. They might go on and even defend the league title. But let's take nothing away from them. I think everybody will agree that Kayeke deserves to be home-based player of the year. He's been very fantastic. Aside his footballing skills, he's also a leader, and you saw this leadership quality whenever Samatex is playing.
Was the same Kayeke who failed at Kotoko?
But sometimes players need a change of environment to excel. Maybe Kotoko didn't give him enough time. It could have been a loan deal, but
I don't even think he failed. The only thing is he came to meet players at that time who were better than him.
Oh, okay.
Remember that year that he won the league with Asante Kotoko?
Yeah.
In that midfield shape of Mudasiru Sarifu, Richard Godwagadas. Justice Blade that time was playing the midfield, which Molamte and Fabio Gama. It was difficult for Kayeke to get into that first 11 when those players are around. So it's not about he failed in Asante Kotoko, but rather he came to meet better players that time. So he was not able to, enter or break into the first 11. But moving called Samatex, or making sure that the leadership quality no the core. So in the last 3 years, he has been the only player which may win the league on 2 occasions.
So much pressure. And sometimes when you don't have that pressure, it brings out the best in you. And I think that is the reason why. But see, one thing about the Ghana Premier League, defending it is a very difficult job. Now, everybody will come facing Samatex knowing very well that they are the champions. And it is also difficult because now they have to manage domestic games with the African games. And we saw how Dreams FC went as far as the semi-final and in some moments struggled in the league. He has to take, I think, the last but one game of the season to survive. So it means that you need to manage that, and you need to have the finances. I believe that they would have the money to make a huge impact in Africa. Already, I don't know if they will get the club licensing approval, but I spoke to Edmond Naka and he said they will be playing their games in Accra. I'm sure, I think for CAF, at the preliminary stages of the competition, they can give you a partial license to play at venues like this. But when it gets to the group stage, they will want to have you play at a very good stadium. But whichever way it is, I think that Dreams FC did quite well. We need Samatex to also go into Africa and do well so that we build up our coefficient points. I would love to see Ghana get to a stage where we have 2 representatives each in the CAF interclub competition.
And making your home a venue.
Yeah, I wanted to come to you. Looking at the squad, the quality they have, can they survive on the continent when competition
They have
starts?
quality players. Looking at what Dreams FC
So
have done.
they need to augment it.
It depends on the right structure. Dreams FC didn't bring in so many quality players, so many experienced players. Apart from John Entry, who came in from Egypt to join them, they have other players who were, on super form in the course of the season. Abdulaziz Issa, Ejeni Mbuati and the likes, Jalilu, and all those players. When you look at this Samatex team, maybe Kayeke may stay. I don't know his situation. I understand, other teams from Africa are looking for a service, just like, say
police for Rwanda.
Ghana players have joined the team which Malamte is going to play for in Rwanda, APR. So both their defensive midfielder and Asante Kotoko offensive midfielder, which Malamte are going to play for the same team. Player who is taking somewhere around 6,000 Ghana cedi in the local scene, going to take somewhere around $8,000 in Rwanda. It tells you it's a massive elevation in his football career. He will always move. What is going to make him move?
What about Ghana cedi money? 124,000 Ghana cedi.
Absolutely, a month.
124,000
from Chelsea, 100,000 for placing 3rd in the Ghana Premier League.
Yeah.
So this should tell you that
a player who takes less than 10,000 Ghana cedi.
when I can say the government should step in now.
Of course.
That is what I always talk about. The businessmen in the game should invest. Government need to help them and make sure. So much report I better swam nobody be invest in game.
Subsidy.
The last time I was speaking to the GOC president Benunu Mensah. Athletes are equipment every Europe they prepare for Olympic Games. I can't Temaport for more than 1 month because of taxes and that's.
But they've appealed to government to hold
so
them.
So that is why I'm saying they need to measure issues like this. They better swammer the football administrators because they invest a lot in our game.
It's true.
That is very important.
And not to cut you. It is not something that is not doable. We share entertainment act for now. Shows now. Government mom tax exemptions for some areas.
Yeah.
So why can't we get the same for for sports? You say some say Eco Africa, say Bibikra na government. Aside that, we better support you financially, because at the end of the day, when the glory is coming, it is coming to the whole nation. So there is a way we need to help.
For example, MTN is sponsoring the FA Cup. Government bet my man and share.
Yeah.
So if MTN is sponsoring the FA Cup, tell us go and sponsor the Ghana Premier League.
No, Rollins was doing it. Rollins Mobile. Mobile was doing athletics.
Yes.
Nestle should do juvenile football.
Absolutely.
So marathon. So you need to do like Talo. Talo doesn't need to go into events, say golf. It's
Yeah.
So you give him maybe Ghana Football Association. You see, Ghana Football Association, Chalemuji 1 billion.
Yeah.
When you go to South Africa, every bank within every state or one must put up a stadium standard.
Absolutely. And
what I say?
Government has in situation like this.
And we also have to take responsibilities and say that ABR, if it's a start times, it is care about Ghana Premier League. As a club, are you making conditions very conducive for start times to be able to show your games?
Yeah.
We stadium now, is it camera friendly?
Yeah.
We talk about branding. Are you giving Jordan Ezekiel the proper exposure to leverage on? Are you giving him the mileage? Because Tony, I should get the mileage for it. And I said, when was it? You see, they are or sequence personal piano there. I don't know how to say
your fruit be a piano.
And piano. Thank you. So also we are here. And I'll be better then. I'll be better to sika say, oh, let me help you because I think you are doing quite well. So we also need to, because see, if we are playing, we keep playing on bad pitches. If officiating is bad, if the clubs themselves are not marketing, we will call league center host a team or host to know. There's no pitch panel to show say we mun a sponsor league and our broadcast rights.
But we start times the quality camera and the standard is high, which is equal to the EPL. But ask yourself, say, who they pitch? It is not even green.
You see?
So why do you blame start times?
That is why I always say the kind of production start times will do.
It is the top notch one.
There's no media house in this country.
No media
Who
house
can do it?
Yes. Look at the production team.
TV coverage, other media house. Time no council. The Football Association will have to go to agreement with them and terminate it.
Yes.
Because you match back on Amaka.
No, we got to a time. When they came, and they couldn't even go to certain league centers.
Absolutely.
They couldn't go.
Yes.
And the FA was mad. Today, look at even Western region, start times is there.
You see,
and then how can I say, your food, your pan, because
it's not because we've won AFCON. No. It's not because we've qualified for World Cup. Because Division 2. Women's FA Cup.
You see,
it's live on TV. It's live on TV.